of controversy. This like them sleep. It has brought a lot of controversy. Tama Asia like them sleep. Pitka Aika. Aluita. It didn't start today. When you ask, just be rightfully sincere. As an African, what is your culture? On Vikia. Both of them have to go and ask Fibana. Cause later, grandma wake up, a basket of gold was crowned on Queen Jennifer head. You don't know, it's very difficult for some of us to accept that tragedy that has impaired what we call our history. We can try to formulate the history as much as we can by your culture, which was termed primitive, is part of your history. So therefore, tell me, the language that you have to learn and administrate your territory with. I don't know, say you are inside the drive, enjoy the music podcast, and today we are touching on the song Like Them Sleep. Nego kai kinoku. Mena kiriota. Yako sana mole Vishnu kiriota uva BC. Koska en alwesa mene vankela. Ya opi miten kiriota BC. Ya dana big ventures ya dana. Like up on the starters, you done. Unstoppable animal music. Big up on the set. JWN, you done. Rodos from it to ya can big up on the set. Done. I say, Pokuswame City of Turku. Like them see where the money go. Carry go. Your doings. Unseen doings. Vaikia Keroa. Vaikia Keroa. Koska Eka Yosa Kero. And before the person will wake up and make a correction, the person will break down. So therefore, we have to find a creative way to solve this problem. And this problem is your doings. Soon take a minute. And my doings. Moon take a minute. Mina yasina teki. Ya mina yasina pilo. 6 tana me uletasa. Mixi sa aloe sano mule. I'm greedy. Esimekiksi. Udik some water ma asu swamesa. It is a very, very difficult story to share. But it has been a very, very happy story. You know, on Uvatarina. Sexy on Nico the Root Swami. You know, Delilah has never got me yet. Delilah has not gotten me yet. They are saying I'm stealing my Joseph. My doings maybe was wrong. Their doings maybe was wrong. It has led us to this day, this very moment. And what are we going to do about it? Mitten mevwe teki. Before you start to solve the problem, some people, they would like to find blame and cast blame, you know. You know. Yeah, man. So more use goes, it's a aluita. I like to start by just condemning myself for the meantime. You know, it opened the doors for at least people to be flexible, you know, because there is a lot of energy play, you know, there is a lot of manipulation and emotional drain instead of emotional, you know what I mean? Every good thing is an inspiration. You have to realize that. That is why Sexy Trevor Tulua Enjoy the Music podcast, hosted by Niku, also known as Vishnu Express. Today we're touching on like them sleep. Like them sleep on Ninko Kuntili, Ninko Kaiki Nuku. Kaiki Nuku. Trevor Tulua Kaiki, welcome everybody. It's done. It's a theater, Mr. Art. Ya done another motors. Savuela utakai kibisi uko na Vishnu Express, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal Music, Spotify. Ala uno and sign up. Don't forget to sign up. VishnuExpress.net. Abu promotion. Where are there? China. Ultimate Paradise. I'm a kind name. And to the whole movement crew, you know yourself, man. We don't need a Facebook page. You know how we do it, like you dig. JNN Savo, you feel me? He's Salaman. Yuka. Huge. Hola Virema, get to mama. Janka Nico. Hey, your family tailor, your family tailor, your family tailor, la la la. La la la, la 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 la. La la la, it's a la la la, it's a taking Ninko Manuku ya Otamuka. Hey, JB Joshua, yo salulet Manuku ya Otamuka. Sa valetele itani. Yadana from the city of Toronto, you can find like them sleep. Live on every music streaming platform. You can download and purchase like them sleep on VishnuExpress.net. You know what I mean? Like them sleep is like some narrative, you know, like some narrative. Talk about some absence and some present and some way forward, you know. DJ, put it back again. Let me see if I can sing it. Huh. Maho Maho. Yori Yori. Like them sleep. If you don't know, make them tell you. Like them sleep, where them carry go. If you don't know, make them tell you. Like them sleep, where them carry go. Like them sleep, where them carry go. Carry go. Like them sleep, where them carry go. Carry go. Your doings and doings, awesome doings has come to this season. How can you say I'm greedy? Montatarina. No more Tamuka. Border immigrant. Africa Europeans, and you are hate. Mount Tabora Africa, go watch it. Economy and traffic. And one beautiful thing about the whole situation here is coming from Africa as a Pan-African, and then coming to Finland and knowing their history and their struggle. It feels very pathetic that it's racist yeah, because I expect the majority of the people to understand humanity right now. You know what I mean? Because I believe Finnish people, they also have their own thing before Orthodox came into the country. Finnish people also had their own thing before Orthodox came into the country. So Finnish people also, they have the cultural identity struggle going through when you go back to also to their history, yeah. And then when you ask the African, he's going to talk about faith. Some of us from Ghana and West Africa, some of these things we like to speak it out loud than to side. And that is what I noticed that around Europe and some part of America, UK, it has become a problem because the dominancy and the people that want to dominate us, and you get me, they are still in the way because they get some of us also representing, but like some of us say, relating to the corruption and the present situation, because Europe is talking about borders. Like some couple of weeks ago, I walk a couple of blocks away. I saw some posters. The borders, open borders, spread diseases. But when you go to Africa, you see, Europe is complaining of the same situation, and the continent that they colonize is talking of the same situation. But it seems like a lot of these colonial masters, the European colonial master and the Arab colonial master, they don't want to acknowledge that. They still want to build churches and mosques, when majority of us want to talk economics. Because when you say history, what was made primitive is part of my history. And around Europe, coming to Europe has really, really awakened me. And the thing is, people make it look like you need to be afraid to speak. But it's not about being afraid to speak. Like when you have to move, you have to be afraid. And even when you have to speak, all these things, afraid is being cautious, it's being careful. It's nothing like some of us, we were raised in a timid way of being afraid. Some people, they have confidence even when they are going to practice corruption. Their confidence is so high. You get me? And that is the reason to date we are here. A lot of the continents, a lot of the people, we don't want to accept, or the individuals, we don't even want to accept how our little doings affect all the contribution. But in this situation, we don't blame, like me, writing this song, I don't blame anybody, because I feel like it is the present generation that have to make this liberation a reality. Apart from that, we are trying to, it's like everything looks like it's revenge and payback. You know what I mean? Because like even in this my situation, let's say what just happened to me, working with my friend, and then even I changed distribution. The people around me that went around me, they couldn't even notice that the guy that they are thinking they are bringing whatsoever has not been distributing his music with the guy for a long time, for years. So the ignorancy is not about developed country and developing country. The ignorancy is global. The ignorancy is very global. Because then I have people living in Europe that don't know that majority of Africa, their internet space, I've already mentioned it. Their hub is on the hub. You get me? So look at these people that I'm living with them. I'm living with these people. Instead of them to talk to me, no matter what, to talk to me. Maybe they trusted an African who maybe I am even better in any situation coming to Europe. And even if we take our family relationship and everything, maybe I am even better. I am even better than this African. But maybe the person has stayed with them for a long time, fuck them for a long time, screw them for a long time. They might think, okay, it's comfortable. We know this guy. Our enemy is our friend. Let's fuck VishnuExpress up. But right now, they try to fuck me up. They realize that like them sleep. They have realized that they have slept. The guy have carried it go. Like one guy, I went to one shop. He think I don't remember him. But I remember the guy. And then when he was talking to the big man, he didn't pay attention to the language even the big man spoke in when he was giving his lectures. And the guy was just speaking Finnish. And he think he was just in my way. The guy thought it. I've seen the guy before. I've seen him before. But he thought I don't recognize him because he was in suit. And he didn't pay attention to the lecturer. Because if he paid attention to the lecturer, the speaker got motivated. Someday, when he saw somebody speaking on tech in America, so from childhood at that age, they all look very pathetic. Like them sleep, where them carry go. Because with the history that I learned, I know that some people in Finland, they are also trying to cover up certain things in their history. So maybe that boy belongs to that. They're cutting his shortcuts. They want to, I don't know whether they want to get information about me. The information you want to get about me is all out there. The information about Kwame Nkrumah is so out there. But I understand that this thing, the religious conflict, the people to side with, what's in the queue, they're giving free food. If they give you pork meat and you don't like it, you have to say to them you don't like it. You don't have to take it and go and throw it away. And you don't have to take it and come and throw it at the place where the person that you think took it will eat it. What are you trying to incinerate? It was the same sleeping. It was the same sleeping. If you know they are going to give you a free food and it contains pork meat, you will say, please, I don't want this. You don't have to take it and throw it away. That is haram. No matter what, if it is not accepted in yours, it is somebody's culture. But maybe even the person even that has been colonized to believe that is ease and have to create all this confusion in the mindset. And it is the same thing. You call yourself just. You call yourself just. Are you just in your own eyes, or you are just? Or you are just in the eyes of the most high? So me tell you again, like them sleep. DJ, take it back again. And each and every one of them is playing victim, but who cause it? The African leader went softy. The colonial master went hard on it. Among the colonized, some of them, if you want to speak up, they said, no, shut up. This is, don't speak. As girl is here, I'm greedy. No more tabuka. And they were taking the gold. You know, Montatarina. They were telling us stories. They were telling us stories like the way Niku Sama yours meteke memat coste, you know, Sudan, Kaiki Africa like here to the Europe Niku refugee status and yours met to let us asasano mesano mamutaya tarina mesano mamutaya Kaiki tari mamutaya on palion tarina Africa like here eri tarina sama iso Europa Arabia to the Africa Africa mies Africa iso mies mene teke rukailu and it's and mene and pou and fue kavele ya pou kavele ya katu ni mene ho kolomasta katu rakenta tarina sano most Africa line tule katsu peli and nake peli hilo ni peli oh Cisco tule sano muveli katu ene sakato Mary sana sunama so monta tarina ma mutaya sa tarina me sama ise kaiki tarina This is where some people have a problem with me. When I said Monta Tarina, free Africa, Europa, I am right. And that is why the other colonial masters also have a great influence on us. You get me? Because it's a colonial master's territory. You get me? And the presence of Europa is very strong. I remember when I have to travel to some of my neighboring states that you call a country. Like European Union, they have countries in the Union, you know? And then in that country in the Union, they have a currency. But it is never like that. African Union, hello, can you hear me? It is not about me. I am not the only one saying it. This is a global uprising. When you go on my Instagram, VishnuExpress, you will find I made a post just about a few hours ago that this Ghanaian who was based in America years of his life. Now this Ghanaian is running some documentary and granting interviews about his experience. The motherfucker ain't siding because nobody side with her. Nobody side with him. He stood alone. And now he's telling his story. You know, you can play with the egg and love around here anyway. But then, in that language, what is the meaning of history? So the one that you are casting away is part of your history. Montatarina, Vita, the history. Montatarina, Kerot, Kerwa, Tarina, to favor at one side, to favor another side. But the thing is, it is humanity. Let's pull it back again, DJ. Take it back again. I don't know, this is your host, Nico, and you are in the Drive Enjoy the Music podcast. Kumpi minutia past the hours of 4. And you know what we do? We produce music and clothes. Music, yakangaita, kasituotita. And you know where we're broadcasting from? City of Turku. Turku on Swami. Ma. If you don't know, make them tell you. Let them see where we go. Let them see where we go. There we go. Let them see where we go. There we go. You're doing. How can you say I'm greedy? And they were taking the gold and diamonds everywhere. And it's true. We are not lying when you ask our African leaders how do apart from the electoral commission that decide who again have control over the box, they will tell you. Charlie Ghana, this your minister for telecommunication. You for thank him well. You open your eye. The man is opening your eye. He's not just a minister. He's educating the whole population. You understand me? It open your eye, make you people understand what is going on. You understand? That man is opening your eye. I mean, I don't see that man just a minister. You understand me? That man, that telecommunication minister, I dey like the way they go. Because the things I dey see for here, you understand? The way they vibe, it be education that, so they will understand. They will understand and stand strong. You understand? Charlie Massa, me, I'm happy here because it's very difficult to practice what I've practiced. It is very difficult to practice what I have practiced in Europe all these things, all these years. Because I can take those risks, the things that people are telling me I am afraid. The dogs, they know, the real lions, the real kings, they know what we have done, you know. As you live a life of sin, there is no need to point fingers. You just have to, you know, my G's, man, you know. Yeah, man. But we have been there before, you know. So the play of emotions is not needed. When you try to play the emotions, I see you to be unstable. You have to be in the psychiatric hospital. You know what I mean? Because this is not the time. This is not the time. I'm giving you something you don't like. You know? I'm giving you something you don't like. You say, thank you, I don't like this. Somebody might like it. You get me? And even when you take it, When you take it and you want to get rid of it, don't throw it in the person's face. Don't throw it in the person's face. It's called courtesy, manners. It's called respect. It's called sincere love. You know, how can we not treat ourselves sincerely and then expect that when we pray, God listen to us? And it's the same thing, like them sleep, the same story, like them sleep. They copy everything that we do. They don't support us with the copy that they copy. They can copy so we can do the wrong way. But they copy everything that we do. Because maybe we don't have the funding. But what they don't have is the ethics, the character. So you better make sure you build with discipline. If not so, then go carry. But this way, when they carry, then go carry empty basket. You need to build in the way that when they are carrying and they want to go, they will carry an empty basket. So you see the people that you are dealing with. And you know when you are enjoying the music podcast by with your host Nico. Sa isiteda Nico uletasa maketo linensa tula kuntele mele via mione music clothing. Sa isiteda metuoteita music ya kangaita kasetuoteita ya ma yosa alwa pelo pavelut luenta husut pieninta sa isiteda MAH Alpha Inta kaksi komenta visi ma voi antasunle Alenox Inta voi lauko imagine mietit voi lauko kasi tuoteita niko tama on niko customer accusation material not accusing we are acquiring, we are building, we are getting you people to join us. You understand? We want you people to join our community. You understand? A community where, a community where we play, where reality cannot be lied upon. Because when you lie upon somebody's reality, it's like you want the person to perform suicide. Meanwhile, you are mind sick. A lot of people, they dress, they act nice, but they are mind sick. Anybody that play with ego love is a mind sick person. Is unstable. Because you must use the emotions. And you, the person perceiving what you see, must perceive it in a positive way. But then if you are perceiving it in a positive way, and the person projecting it is projecting it in a negative way and expecting to read your emotions, it's like them sleep. You go carry go. You understand? That's the power of assumption and opinions. Opinions don't define you. You understand? It doesn't define you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, all this group of people, they are looking for the corrupt. They need to go and ask Febana. Because everybody is playing a victim at this moment. Everybody is playing a victim at this moment, and people want things to work. A lot of these things, they work with certain things, and then people want to make things difficult. People want to step on people's shoulders. People expect people to be silenced. Meanwhile, they have something to say. They want us to sleep, so they will carry it and go. Meanwhile, meanwhile, innovation is here. Technology is here. The facilities are here. The facilities are here. But these critics, they are out there with creative fault finders, detectives. You understand? They don't see the possibility. They only see association of evil. They don't see withdrawal from evil. They have to see withdrawal from evil. Because if your DNA stick to this, it means all the time. So right now, it takes time. And then if you see the transformation, you need to acknowledge it. But why must you stand on the control of it? Because I see beautiful transformation. No matter what, I see people want to copycat, do whatsoever, take what, do perform my ideas and do them. No matter what, I see that or what whatsoever. I see it to be transformation. That is my influence. You can't take it away from me. You cannot show it and then I will feel jealous about it. You are jealous about it. You are jealous. That's why you want to look like me. But you don't even look like me. My nigga, you white, I'm brown. I'm black. I'm black, so when certain colors splash on my body, it vibes differently. I know certain colors, when they vibe on your body, you vibe differently. Muta et alu cow man moon ompelo pavelut. Yeah man, I'm like, my G, that's a good trouser, man. But I would like the down to be somehow. I would like this down to be somehow because your coat looks somehow. And I just took a stare. My G, take a look at the man you're talking to. Look at his coat and then his pants. I'm like, oh my G, you don't want me to talk also? If you don't want me to talk, your G looking like 2025, man. You're looking like vintage without a price, man. Wake up. Wake up, man. Like them sleep, they will carry go. Banku. You get me? Banku. Banku is culture. How do you say banku in English? Saneba. My awusa, how do you say tozafi in English? Saneba. If I'm going to talk, if we are talking, some of us, when we are talking, you are talking as if, I can even come fitai. I can even come fitai. What is she? Atada ni mo ame wa tele. Yeah, don't know say you know the drive that you are in. Enjoy the music podcast, and you know the city that we're broadcasting from, city of Toruko, and you know your host Nico, also known as VishnuExpress. Let them see where very good. Let them see where very good. Very good. Let them see where very good. Very good. You're doing that's gonna be easy. How can you say I'm really more than Darina? How is the Sunday treating you? I hope you're loving it. I'm making you shake your bubbles. Wake up and pack up the file because tomorrow is a working way. Economy and traffic. You know, truth will get some people out of work. The truth will get some people in work. You get me? The truth will get some people out of work. Those people that will get out of work, they are practicing bad deeds. The truth will get some people in work. These people, they want to help the world, so the world will see from an equal eye. We are all not right. And we are all trying to survive. So when you see that somebody is trying to survive, you try to keep a light. That is how best we can do. You know, that is how best. Because apart from that, on tarina, some opinion it's on tarina, some policy it's on tarina, because on lauset put together, on sana put together, kaiki mene lauset, on ayatoxia, on tarina, eninko, aikana, sun isa, sun aiti, ole on the sota field. Niko mu isa aiti ole ya yutele Europia Arabi mies tule Afrika alo otakaiki imisia vaita kaiki uskonto kiriota eritarina sanomu isa papa an kunwita pa ya an vue erata amu ya sano puita Mary, I surrender to you. I surrender and vue ise mene. Surrender to you. Yoko tule. Sano okay, tama. Muta handu etasia. My grandmother will say, these people, they have a problem. They don't understand that the same book that was given to them is saying that God exists, the supreme Allah, God exists where there are gods. And in Europe, where is your gods? Europe, they have their gods too. So you have to understand, man. This is not blasphemy. It's part of what history. I have one Indian monk. Everything in life is a dictionary. If you ask him, Dada, what about the Bible? Do you want to ask me directly about the life of Jesus Christ dictionary? Is Christ-like. You have to live the Christ-like life. It's very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult. I'm a monk. Imagine the things I go through. Imagine if I step on the toes of people that have kids. Do you know what I go through? Like them sleep until day. We'll be acting. We've been calling each other's names. Italy says France. France says Morocco. Morocco says Spain. Finland, they say everybody. Finland, you don't understand anything. You say everybody. Uko Malaysia. And then when you ask them who is the Uko Malaysia, they will say, oh, everybody. I say, oh, me. When they ask them Uko Malaysia, ask them, what do you mean by Uko Malaysia? Are you calling somebody from Estonia, Latvia, Spain, Italy, Uko Malainen? You cannot call that person Uko Malainen because the person is an EU citizen. The Uko Malaysia that you are targeting, it means we Africans and Arabs. Yeah, man. That is the Uko Malaysia you are targeting. Because when somebody from Spain come to Finland, it's document if the person is not an African from any refugee country. Ukraine, I'm sorry. Your situation there. But you had an opportunity. Let's put the politics aside, you know. No matter what, you could have been a big power. A very, very big power in between. Yeah, man. What? Because you had nuclear power. And when they talk, another tarina, that one too is another tar. That is why some of the African leaders, when they look at the situation, they're like, okay, we are deceiving ourselves. We don't want to talk the truth. No, these things is affecting Africans in Europe. A lot of the policies in all over Europe have changed. And it looks like they are talking about foreigners. But all the foreigners in Europe, not all of them are foreigners. So right now, let's say, how is Italians treating Finnish people in Italy? Are they foreigners? When you the last time I spoke to one, where he's coming from, Expania or something, when he was going to Mahamutaya to handle his this thing, he just have to pay some amount of money. He paid some amount of money, and then you understand. There are some countries like when a Russian come here, he goes through the same process like some of us. But somebody from all this, even Ukraine, somebody from Ukraine, they don't go through. They are part of the EU. What are you talking about? So when you mafia with that kind of person to mafia me, you not do me nothing. Oh. When you mafia with a Latvian to mafia me, you not do me nothing. I not say it is you that killed Nkrumah. Yeah, man, you killed Nkrumah. When you mafia me with an Estonian as an African, you not mafia me. Because I know how, when they go to the embassy, the Mahamutaya, they pay something. They pay something and the thing is changed, apart from a Russian and an African. They are, your partners, they have to tell you the truth. You understand? They have to tell. A lot of them, they don't want me to talk this thing. They have made me afraid. They thought I am afraid. I was never afraid. I never had the time for all this bullshit. Because I want to...
Like that speed. If you don't know records daddy, like that speed with a carry go. If you don't know make them tell you, like that speed.
Yo, menya, Maveli, obi kanchrew adisa. Usu, ubetown ubi. Yoko kero suntarina. Itse, kero itseni. Kabalo babusani, bodenche boy. You understand me? So, like them sleep. At this moment, we are about to close the section. But you all have to understand this song. It is not a very difficult song to understand. I know. If I want to do something, when people are liking me, then I'm not doing anything. And me, I want to tell the story. My story. Do you want me to tell my story from your point of view? Hey, Massa, then your kabari if you come big. Yeah, man, your kabari if you come big time, you know, for name, I will do the naming. When you are giving me the kabari, don't give me what to name it for, because you can see the work. You get me? Don't tell me, no. We want industrialization. You know, we want industrialization. Every time you are saying that there are coups in Africa, you know, and then Boko Haram and all these things. The people of Africa also, they have come to understand because they go to a school, and the school, even though the educational curriculum is from their colonial masters, they have also understood that, oh, okay, the people in charge of the Electoral Commission, na zombie them bio. Yeah, man. So now the people there, they know that, okay, when they vote, yeah, man, because they are studying. You people, there are Africans who are lecturers in Europe. There are Africans who are constructors. You get me? So the education is everywhere. Why must we let ignorance prevail? Ah, Papa, that is why wickedness and evil spirit is everywhere. But you know, at VM unit, if we don't really care for you, our life will be scanty boom boom. Eh, at VM unit, if we don't really care for you, do you know what our life will be? It will be scanty boom boom. Don't worry, it means you are looking for the sound. Oh, what's that? Make they understand the culture, because this what I would say. You know what I say? At VM, you know we care for you. At VM, we really care for you. Yes, I said Nake and he said take you away the Asia ya Naura ya Kaiki on Auska Asia. We really care for you. At VM, we really care for you. At VM, we really care for you. The music you listen to and the clothes you wear. That's why we are into the recycling business. We strongly support the climate change agenda. To order your own clothes and we shall make your moves. Classic warriors. So now my people, do you want to roll with me? You want to grind with me? Comment si past the hours of 4. And very soon we're going to step out of here. Satira isa vuela utakaiki bisi sweta takana VishnuExpress, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. You know, like we are saying to you, like them sleep today's topic, you know. Monta tarina ule wokona muta so it's a tabi rakenta ya kero it's sene. Eh, masano sole, alla mieti, that lane, alla mieti tamatiele, koska, let me tell you something. Take a good look and reflect on everything that you have done. There is no failure. And even if there is a failure, that is an experience. You know what I mean? You have to be, it is a privilege. It is a privilege because some people have not experienced that. If you want to roll with me, fun. We don't know what we're going about here. We keep on moving, we reach what we got. Freedom. Too much problem can make you smile to carry find your place and mind your business. Let's all put the burdens aside. Can we raise it on a common ground? Yo, me, I am so ignorant like a motherfucker. I'm looking to learn. So if you're a monkey, me, I'm a Godzilla. Of power ego, the eager love at work. Thanks to the godfathers and mothers on the street. It's either a deal, a done deal, or you owe me one. Almost everywhere, therefore, settle the score like refugees or star. You must be crazy and rude if you probably doing something good, disturbing the peace of some controlling freaks. You all agree? That's the reality of the situation. Ninko Kaiki Nuku. wole paikale ya yokotule kusu. Masano, hey, Veli, I don't know. I heard about it. I was just surprised even it was postponed. What the fuck is going on?
If you don't know, make them tell you. Like them sleep where them carry go.
Like them sleep where them carry go.
Carry go. Like them sleep where them carry go. Carry go. You're doing,
Story, kaki wole paikale woko na muta ise sisa. What is the story? What is the story, my people? You know what I mean? I'm your host, and I'm a bounce out of here, Nico. I really appreciate you coming over. What is your story? Is your story like them sleep? Is your story the reflected one? Is your story the rejected one? You better come from the house of no regrets, you know. You better appreciate every failure, you know. Yeah, man. You better be thankful. You know what I mean? Because that way, any tarina that you hear, you keep going. You know what I mean? Like them sleep, it's like an history, you know. It's like an history storybook. It's not judging anybody. Yeah, man. But you judge me. If I give you, you take, and then you put it in a roski. You know? Yeah, man. I'm not sleeping when I send those things there. So if you want to jump on it like housefly, just let me know. It's called respect. You know? Because we both understood that a lot of tarina, like when we come to Europe, we tell you a story. When Europeans came to Africa, they told us brutal story. You know, even the stories that we tell Europeans, the immigration services, they are not brutal story. Just that we went through brutal situations before coming here. But when they came to Africa, the continent, they did a lot of brutal shit before the inhabitants of Europe can be able to sustain and live in the cold. So a lot of things were taken from Africa to create that sustainability. You get me? So it has been story. So please don't hate me if the message don't suit you. You know what I mean? But then if you like me, I know I ain't doing nothing. Now you don't like me, I know I'm doing something. I'm going to make you hate me. Amelia will like me. Because it's like them sleep. It's the same situation. The ignorance is global. At least. And it's unpredictable, but it's promising. Am I not right? If I'm not right, I may not. You know, maybe another opinion. But I will tell you something. All I know is it's out there. It's hard out there on Vikia. Just make it a little bit easy. You know? And I'm going to see you again next time. Enjoy the Music Podcast. And I'm your host, Nico.